beneficiaries kakra. Ama expenditure versus income rate me lower bakakra na.
Okay.
Now for now they close to 80%,
76.6%.
And na nyamikura ye mu kakra eka aketua ye de ma
I see. Right.
But nyamiadom 23.4% be say omu de omu aketua no esum. Enti eno nso no yen konkosuan free omu ho den omu ye omu aketua so omu but it is good news say it's not entirely bad. So I say zero so obi ade enso no ebi no mu de esum
ebi so
about 80% de enso do no anso de na ese ayeyi. Now the next question I be say ene say aso cost of living to kika ni nyina abomu a enema bo ene ya setenemu senia yesikasem general standard of living, general cost of living senia na etie 2024 ewo wo mpatemu no. We wanted to do it vicinity based cost of living assessment. Inti obia ne mpatemu hwe wo abrabo hwe wo krom hwe wo kakra no a otimu no a na enema bo no na etete sen cost of living ode to 2024 ho a na 2025 te sen nipa ohamu chichemu miensa se omudo mu ehun sesan ye bia
de na etia na
etia 3%. Ena nipa ohamu chichemu aduosi anwotwe echiripo nwotwe 68.8 ese na eye anase na ewo fom
cost of living no
cost of living no na eye
anase eye
anane ewo fom. So they said that the cost of living was moderate to low.
Okay.
Moderate
to low. All right.
Into 68.8%. And na 28.2%. How much chemu aduonu nwotwe echiripo mienu se na ano hye papa. Nti na makala ni red.
Ti kokon no kire se
kokon just cost of living no.
Na wosoro pa.
All the to 2024 ho a na 2025 de no wosoro dodo.
All right.
High to very high. Now, as a researcher, no, me kabom me conclusion na sem nyina about cost of living no baby am de be see ni say me imagine the side of the majority.
Okay.
And say that compared to 2024 the cost of living in the various vicinities of Ghana in 2025 was moderate to low.
Okay.
Until me release a report no chronicle my front banner kese pa say cost of living in Ghana in 2025 was good.
Okay.
Between moderate, they call low there.
Yeah.
Let's just say yeah. But men can say yeah can say ninti no. Men can say you know. Men can say yeah can say moderate to low as our conclusion ninti no. Ma aban ne nhwe wo no mu a in the detailed report, we try to analyze what we say no she. So we are helpful. And you see something like this, quite interesting. Quite interesting. So we have say yeah, kokono. But just mu huni ya ni ayese kokono se se na huni bia no. And a blue and a green. Kokono jina homa. Kokono jina homa wo no mu a. Omusi ano hye pa no.
Omom si ano hye pa.
Kokowe. And a blue ni ye won mom si moderate to low no. And a green ye won mom so mu de mu hu nsesan bia. Nti we dey focus on ni ayese kokono ni blue no.
Okay.
Now ye ba ha say a teacher for. A teacher for emu 70.4%. Now omo say cost of living in 2025 as compared to 2024.
No.
Now a moderate to low.
Okay.
But we still take acknowledge of the fact say emu 27.4% there na enema no hye mo pa. Na yehwe ha say ya enye nwanwa. Yes, moderate to low for no. Omanom say emu eye pa de ko low no. Aduo watwe mienu achiripo watwe 82.8% of NDC people
say eye
pa any eye pa. Na wa hwe omu nuanom no. 50.1 people so say eye. And na 45.0 say na enye kura.
Okay.
And the highest percentage of people who felt that the cost of living in 2025 was worse than 2024 no. The highest percentage was MPP members, followed by traders,
followed by store attendants,
followed followed by store attendants. Then it comes to traders. Then it comes to other professional Ghanaians, and as other unclassified. Then it comes to food vendors as teachers in that order.
All right.
And we take note of that. But very important, 15% of, as for MPP for more shade, I think people may say but check this one. It tells you that sincerely, and near my boy, because you see 50.1% acknowledging that compared to 2024, I feel we are moderate to low. But then, what will make, if not true hardship, what will make 15.4% of NDC people say that wedding. Your feedback now share to one more. But as a conclusion, dear, I am saying the cost of living in 2025 as compared to a fear 2024, no, it was moderate to low.
Okay.
Supported by 68.8% of Ghanaians.
To say what you are trying to say is per the research in Babontino. What the affair cream year 2025, ne affair 2024, the etotohua.
Yes, sir.
Said the Nipasitim, ne said the Obon the Bright Fice Casam Hone, Diana Tony in Yamahono. Na affair cream 2025, no a year change 2024.
Emma Nipa. And as a Ghana for 68.8%, and a take that position. No, me my omukasa mafua me dey tuja will show you.
Right.
Nice one. So that is with cost of living. Another interesting area, local government. Yempatemu no. O share literature mu anasa mama hodo a uma yesa assessment ibia. Omu gina niema dubi so. Eno mu de hwe say yempatemu mambo no. Koye ana enkoye. Enti omushe municipal or district level peace and security. Dissect for ne music for how well are they maintaining peace and security.
Ni
ahwe nsuo ho nsem. Ni ahwe enwura ene bola ho so nsem. Ni ahwe mabunu no omu opportunities a yedema o manase omu development omu nkoso ho hyehyeye. Na afia ahwe apomuden ho nsem. Na afia ahwe enyuma sem job creation and job opportunities. Ni ahwe adusua ho nsem roads, bridges, construction and maintenance ya kwan patam akwan ne bridges no se ho nsem te sen ni aba street lights installation and maintenance ekrum se ne ekrum suma fa na se nkane wo krum fa na afi aba edwadi bia ahodo no nso no ye fa Ghana de no ne de sa 10 key areas yi toto ho a nia aban ni nya pass in 2020 afi etwa mu fully asumdua your various municipal district assemblies no etimi maintain ye.
Okay.
Yes, and chese ebi ensi wo baby. But generally there was a pass.
Okay.
Senya me ye me scoring ne se eniema no se konanim na asumdua hu sem konanim na se nsu hu sem konanim a se percentages no unya anything below 39 they back down there and they never failing. And as a between 40 to 50 a week pass. 50 to 60 a pass. Until now we are 50.7 no a year pass no. For maintenance of peace and security in our various districts no local governance level no the overall score for the year 2025 improvement score. And yet deterioration score because we improve we will assess your and then it means the rest in a pass. Near Tosumi no a weak pass 48.9 a quite almost so muma your local government for no and I say empatem in su hunsem quite almost so more addressing no was a weak pass. Then your ball assembly in wura na sabi work over bi na ya me ne hunso nsem no em say no so weak pass. Enti ohwe sa de mayemu a nia omunya fail installation and maintenance of street lights. 37.2% fail. Provision and maintenance of market centers. 35.2% fail. Into overall, no, the average overall for local government assessment for 2025, now 43.9 weak pass.
Which is weak pass.
Then data way and say afie di kan no and at my end metimi afa na say bia o ma amantem mun say afie we mu an yi bebre and now be ban so you may have to understand the system and all those things. Enti me mum de this week pass and the fail never ha no me fa na say your first year,
okay,
and its issues.
All right, but Musa some with the security ni kwanya fazo no na e wasropa that is 50.7% eno ena e wo from na the issue ni say last year, for example, there were a lot of pockets of incidents.
Yes.
Boko conflicts were yes. In your conflicts, maybe there was some areas, Moshi police station, you to trust them, and then burning in a minim. With all those, and still getting a 50.7%. And I say,
yes, indeed, okay, you know, even in the Upper East, you can exclude only the Kusau area. Even Kusau area, no cry no munina. If I say Kusasi districts no nsia.
Yeah.
Wait make I say mummienu bi ene ho na asomdwe nsam no na enko yesa.
All right.
And nine na aka no cry no na say omukra na ye. Zebila was good. Binduri not too good but good. It's along the line Binduri cry so be say kakra.
Okay.
Garu was good. Pusiga was good. Ne adenti na nsia ne kra no a fa nsem kakra wo ho no you realize say ho no kra nsia ni na emuye eyi kakra.
Okay,
so that is even with Upper East na wo kan oba na savannah bebia kasakasa kakra ba ya ebim kwakoye tukotena forward no ye one out of the 7 districts in Savannah.
Okay,
oba Sampa ne ho nsem ne there has been long existing but enukra one out of the 12 districts in Bono.
Okay.
So, ofano isolated cases they are important. Make I say here, but overall,
generally,
generally, now to say this score is worthy of it. Even in the areas as Ansem say there was fruitful efforts by the various stakeholders in those regions to make sure say and degenerate. In the course of the year, we saw rather. It's coming down, not going up.
Okay.
And supported. But yeah, the 2 years in home for say Sabri omanya full year ya started here. Omuhwe nsuo ni ho nsam na.
Ehon come because Galamsey issues and then our water but still at least averagely in France was kakra 40 ben France a year to half minimum no so if you can throw more light on that amount for ehuna.
See ya kasa no. The source of drinking water for many people, say near streams are say we can do mechanized boreholes for them. Enti say koba say omanfo no so munsuo samunye krade. Name say we are not tapping into the alternatives.
Yeah.
Nsuo ne de baby bebre ya say rivers. Enti em say boreholes na say tutu ni more. Edema nkronkro no a ehia nsuo no.
All right.
Enti I'm just hoping say unsa abane the benchmark bi aba. Some of the common fund must go strictly into, digging or maybe constructing boreholes.
Yes, mechanized
boreholes. I'm sure, sir, take shape. It may influence the responses that we get at our next visit.
Okay.
But year one, this is it. Nothing say emuni fokra anya say omuma be issue. Street lights near the
so I have some issues because they especially provision and maintenance of market centers.
Yes.
I also got to throw more light on kakra and Maya. The reason why I'm asking this way, be honoma obeko districts ni be obeko other areas. You see markets, but obianko.
Yeah.
Minim honso mu dudu mu kakra na say na honso nsam
okay. Enti waka no ma me fa mfia futu. Metu MMDC is nyina for say. Wo beto market project bia prioritize no. A serious issue for the local people.
Omo fan ni agro.
Any we get the same in agro.
Yeah.
Enti munyimo politics ni free no ho. Na mo prioritize all market projects. And again, me aware say common fund no econo. Emu percentage ni bi so has been dedicated to markets and construction of even new markets. Enti mesre nia eya agensem no munsiesie as part of that same allocation. Na fe munsan so fa bi nsi from momo. This is a very important and passionate need of your local people. Inti mamu mfamo abandoned projects ne ho politics nsem no enko.
You hear the lowest cry 35.2%.
And the lowest cry. And the lowest cry anti. Esro no menka se omunya ama nto ho, but as you improve na ensuo sem na ekoyie na ye nwura na ye pattern betam ye fin nso ekoyie no. Na nka mu yiwe no so afri red zone ho. E dey across yellow nipo dey akọ green zone.
Yeah.
Na afese na ye gina ha na ye kasa. And this is the feedback. MMDC is, for me, a be a man certain term near day. But this year, 2026, you best have around about share the citizens' feedback on how well you have provided these things to them. We hope to get positive feedback.
Okay.
Good. Now, for your central government. Central government, you know, a buying no one. We dey ye mpatemu.
But we dey buying ankasa.
We dey buying ankasa. We need the bomb overall performance. Into buying no ankasa no. In literature, and I said the accepted indicators are ye de she buying no ni modern ba obo. These I think 14 or so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 14. So 14 we ye me the NHIS ni free SHS abeshem to localize our benchmarks. Yehwe mu a emu miensa anase enan ana enum ye di kan na. Miensa we very good and good.
Okay.
Ni edi kan a ye beka say the citizens feel amanfo na dwene omo say aban na bon homoden pa. Kwan a ofo aso a o manage yen sikasem.
Okay.
Yen sidi no. Yen sidi no ankasa. Enti ohwa management of the currency enenya kesiye pa 70.5% of Ghanaians feel say abino a manage ye sika no very well.
Right.
So what I want kasakasa no so wo krom no debate wo krom so they say a life support nipa ne na to adro so
inject
ye na to adro so ma adwene ne say sebe for the objects. And I said the true, and I said on paper, ABI, you may have issues with the mode of which the currency is being managed. But on man for say still is being managed. There is a better management of the currency now.
Okay.
In fact, me kai say COVID time ni mo ne sa breno na dollar no see the new free corner man mu ye den no. Na me bisa me ho say ane obi na soja wo mfikyire. Nya sa enye wo na soja. And so we see any row them. We see any row them. You know, so no. Ghana knows nothing about COVID. Yes, sir. And I said, "Benye na catch Russia for so many Ukraine koko." But in we see any row them. Also, wo baby a ante shewa wone so. Or asthma. And we see any a bit choky ubana M1. KOD, won't you do anything about it?
That's the question.
You know what I mean? Yes. Yeah, so for me, na COVID, na Ukraine, and na COVID, and na Ukraine.
Mamu so dia na moye.
And so kubano, we see no raubani me kuno.
Yeah.
So for me, abino intervention na odia bano die. Sabe at least a stabilized situation. Ni ame caution aban so ne say sebe ye ntimi mfa nipa ne ntu aduro so saa forever.
Yeah.
Enti ne bedu baabi no. Na hwe aduro no ebe bounce back aduro bia ne ade bia eboro so na afi susceptibility ni form. Fan se para o eti o ya bia wakono muti ya bia bedu baabi na para na ntimi nsi enya ohwe.
Yeah.
So the intervention at a point is going to bounce back to us. Until we should begin to take steps to reduce the intervention and allow the market to take its equilibrium, to the demand and supply should drive the economy.
Right.
In terms of measures, if we measures, Dr. to force and in the team, no. By now, 2026, so move be fierce here. Ashe kwanye mbefa so a drone no mude ma see the number te so kakra na nipa bia na obetumi ada do so saa forever.
Yeah.
That could drone kwa nom kra saa ya ren ko emfi ni bi. And that's about for now
70.5%.
Fantastic, very good.
70.5%.
In fact, it is the single highest feedback or performance the citizens feel say by now 70.5.
But before that, with the implication is saying, any those who give you a day no more kind of far, yes, a cordial, all right, but generally, so would be more. What exactly were they saying?
Nti no more can say, Oka dollar 7 naka see the same one. Debi ani any man say a day betching, see the neighbor shiase, dollar neighbor bono. If you had neko, I'm say, na ye nan sorry say beba from. Sebeba from Krasi be Gina for a for a long time near the Nini that Shayana buying the Gua Quemua, Etimiama Naba form, name po a form na ban Poetimia Gina Honum Kakra stable near the Ninano. Omofo say something that you see, and way free, baby, a free basen no high. It is a sound no naba. For me, the citizens are quite happy about it.
Okay.
Again, stability in prices of goods and services. Mr. Minia Felix. There has been some stability in that day. Let the debate continue. And yes, stable, but the citizens, 69.2% feels that there has been stability
in prices
of goods and services.
All right.
Until there be a mujina be other mon come adjune.
We politics. We one more. The feel of it.
Absolutely. And I would always, as a researcher, go for the position of my respondents.
Okay.
And now ba agric and food security nso a sabi kuayo adwuma no ne ho nsem ene ye duane se ho bekọ atwe no 2025 ho ankọ atwe aban na ya ade wo agriculture ene ye duane ho nsem ho se duane so food security che se open duane bia benya duane wo ho nkọ atwe enti Ghana for enema miensa kese pa Ghana for de bo aban na ba so 2025 the way management of the currency, stability in price of goods and services, and then agric and food security.
Prof, yes, I'm sure agric and food security no na yes, I'm on call grounds no. Yet various reports about yes abadie.
Yeah.
But it may ban a bua maybe as you na fe yentimi find Jeffrey. Meaning where they went mote some of these issues and then
in fact
what do you make of it?
What we say I'm saying this for the first time. Me share akuaphobia na omudi omubuefu omubuefu because na aduane naba omudo omafu nanya in fact minimba ku bia enu de mia minimba ku bia aduane na ebabu su nintino ama agri business the business aspect of the agric no akon negative amano.
Okay.
In fact, Nandi Pakono, as a terminal kasa no lose close to 100,000.
Wow.
The uncle expect profit bebano. Na ko nti if feed into question ya will be say.
Yeah.
Eduane ba na ebusu sa no a drive prices ne down. Ne upe bia obenya bi ebusu. But the agri business bit of it is likely to suffer.
In your problem.
Yeah, it's likely to suffer.
Okay.
Nti na me sre yenyina ye nua former regional minister Honorable Eric Opoku. Former Ashanti Regional Minister Honorable Eric Opoku. I have for former Ashanti Regional AD. No, I am thinking and suggesting that if we food security, we should be able to head towards food sovereignty.
Okay.
There's a difference between food security
to food
sovereignty. Food sovereignty, then say Ghana you say your mind. Then the mayor your mind. Your boundaries are a boy and who binds your mind. Sabi a containing in it. Let's begin to get into storage, silos, warehouses, food a year. A betimi are containing the food in it.
Okay.
Nanka or Mampeni, and all these things are gotten. President Mahama tried to block food from leaving the country to other countries.
Yeah.
Baby, I tell them, sure so you are aware. Send a bear, you between the food sovereignty.
Yeah.
Blocking the food, na entranko Nigeria, and then therefore no ye. A beme buat now, man. I'm sure say it's part of the strategies why a booya it's now, man. But it's now, man. Now what are we doing to the agribusiness bit of it?
Yeah.
The storage systems, and the man make us a mishia phobia. No more challenge with it. So essay or business. And yes, food security, we were able to achieve it in 2025. But let's begin to think about food sovereignty. Where do we keep the food when we say we are not letting it out? I say to me store. All year round, non if I should meet the Greek minister today, and ask me John Dumelo and the biggest assignment or task we would have given them will be to concentrate on food sovereignty. how to make sure say ye de ye ho aduane mu such that say aduane ho kwa atwe wo ewiase nyina for the next 6 months and 2 months and ye wo baby a yesie bia betim dia bo man ho ban.
Yeah.
And no the ubisa ya a very important bit of it.
Okay.
Then striking is the down three. The Yemra Yebo Abana Baso for the top three: management of the currency, stability in price of goods and services, agriculture and food security. No, now you shut down three. We so the actually say, or my manager almost say, for the 12 months or 1 year in 2025, Abain Bedis, you know, Sani and Mammy and say we are buying now on home.
Provision of jobs for the youth.
Jobs for the youth. At the firm, week pass. Abain wa more home.
Okay.
Fight against Galamsey, Edda form, Abainwa more homoding. Industrialization, in feeding Numa who are drinking and to Abanya drinking so as compared to currency. Need then them Yansana account so Sami and saying, no wonder if industrialization is at the bottom and it is a fail, the youth will continue to cry for jobs.
Right. So, Prof, you related this to the top three going forward. Say a buying war, a short term, medium term, and then long term. A year we are the year. How do we marry the two? How do we marry? How will it work in our favor? I mean, but let me ask you, how will it work?
Yes, on paper, no, and I say in the books. Niamoko invest ya na musia. Aya na ese economic growth. To be hanu reported that to GDP saying dollar net tiba from nim kwenti ama ye kaswa tiba say economic growth is moving to 5 point something in 2025. Then growth was this, growth of that. On paper, the biggest foundational theory is that economic growth is correlated with economic development.
Yes.
And so practically on the grounds, if this economic growth we are recording
up there
at the top is not leading to economic development, how do we see economic development? It is in some of these things. In fact, industrialization is supposed to be one of the backbones of sorry. If the new mahon semono, economic development. And no akroya na mama bunu nso nya adwuma ne bi.
Yes.
Enti ane economic growth na but the disconnect near ma enya nso ne say we ne da form. Enti mabunu nso adwuma nya na mbenya nso ano be hye kakra be den kakra nso no manya bi ne ade. Enti first year feedback I dey mo no aboa me yiji ne outcome asa no. Enti efuto ne say this year if there's anything the government should be thinking about, menka say no nti onko jai currency any stability any den no. But whereas all shemu kinana no gina ye na ekoye no. Se niema miensa bi won ma ban no be say Ghana sika nyina dia make sure so de be ya enfidi nyuma number 1. Eko aye eko atia galamsey na ye di agro no number 2. Ena mabunu say ye pa adwuma mu ma ye number 3. Afene kwa wiye na senka pass ye besa kokro mu bio agigi data from manfo no bio na sa miensa we apagya ne ho a anka oman ni mu be da nyobi na be ka kyew ka mabunu ni benya adwuma ye anka yensuonsuo na ni bete. Professor Bokpin was so worried some time ago with TV so say senia ye hia free eyinim wan say better go the free galaxy for abra yenim say yensa ase ne ma say ya na say forest no e ma ye anuane ne ma ye den nyina ye say no dia to galamsey na ya nso eno ano I think say the future will not be friendly with us. Enti overall no 51.6 a central government performance. But the overall score amedema by no 62.9. Wow. I will explain how I will explain that. Central government maybe top 3 management of the currency, stability in price of goods and services, agri and food security abane born homoding. Down 3 ye kaya ban say adwuma bebre wo honum say so ye mfidi dwuma ho nsam asabe eda form cry and the last fail. We can't go on like this. And yes, emebunu no omunya adwuma nye. And na galamsey okonen so no, citizens are not too friendly with the efforts Aban putting in.
I have a bit of a question because sometimes you home videos you share man for those that are in the galamsey nankasa dem komenyanka.
Yeah.
Aban to one mobia, but generally more from that is what you found.
Yes.
That people are not very happy about them. Meaning galamsey areas, how was the situation
good.
Like?
So in my report, which I can show from the screen, I don't know how I can go back to the screen and show you a detailed report from the written report. From the written report, there was citizens' view on what government should do about galamsey. Now, share region by region, ultimately who say I have one no. Obutu galamsey ni bi. Views never nothing like I have one no galamsey dey bo muntina. And those that are not closer to the galamsey districts, no, you see them proposing a sharp, tangible reasons and approach to it. Those three approach maybe. Issues of national interest na can report train but maybe you could break back meeting you hono kwa dia chere yahwefo ni etie for how they want it, but I want to do this quickly before I say we could break all right aban no onaso mampani na be dia chere no mu anko anya adwuma no omu paw ministers anasa aswafo bi enom ye. In fact, Nkrofobia also are buying power one more chief executives, no CEOs, but they are not contained in this report. And I make say, I fear yes, beba. But here ministers, Maku 25, Sabi Omuye Juma fully uninterrupted for the year. No, na ye bisa Omamane say, so Mampeni and as a buying no dia. What are the select your top 3 ministers are who contributed to abane modern urban. Na fe mayen unyina so ntia of odeka and as they select obi. Then number 2, we are rating number 1 based on the citizens selection of top 3. Any their justification for the selection. And the first one. And at the second part I concluding in this ranking ya me dey ba beto dwai functional visibility of those ministers.
Okay.
Functional visibility.
So you so mu ye
adwuma. Enti wo ye adwuma na afi ye hu se wo ye adwuma. Wo ye adwuma bit na ye
nsonsone wo.
Ewom. Nsonsone wo. Enti wo ye adwuma omanfo na be kire de kire se wo ye adwuma.
Yeah.
Enti obi obe select KO di se KO di o minister. Wo ye adwuma. Na be the next question ne so na we nya botaiti true bi anfa nhye wanim se eno ne nyina so ofo se wo ye adwuma no e be tell max nti wonnya nka top 3 ne ho.
I see. I see.
Until the citizens must know what you are actually doing and be able to recite it. Say, oh, papa, ono na obuama say. Then you are connected with the citizens.
Yeah.
Until mestre ministers, no, this ranking is for year 1. I've given you the basis for the ranking.
Yeah.
Let your work be visible. Na yebisa o mama na o manya bia ka afa wo ho. E bia na wo ye bibi so mu nim nia wo ye. Obi obetimi abodi a ontimi nka nia wo ye poten na bia nim no nim wa na pe no po asem but nim ade poten a wo ye. And then the second bit, which is functional visibility. So yeah ranking ni nyina awie ye no. Nia oto so kane pa odi kan na ye a great minister. And a former regional minister, Honorable Eric Opoko, MP. Me refi baby or by a half baby. I'll check the particular I think a certificate as a sunafuni. Now, recall achievements. Off-head recall. Unya born in say okay, can ya ne ba na mehwe. And the summaries are long, but these are the top 5 I have shortlisted. Significant reduction in food inflation. Green Feed Ghana program, Kwaya of Aswa, or Yeno. Then we have the rollout of Akokon Kitten, supporting farmers with fertilizer, and then buying farm produce from farmers. An example, rice and beans and there for no Omunko Mumbo.
Esunafo North.
Esunafo North, okay. Yeah. Esunafo North constituency.
Yeah.
Esunafo North, let's just say if I sunafo south north say me dey mepe krono we am kakra sunafo north should be man na
so
it depends so there na munye no kan but I mean ye born abaso overall. Then number 2 as expected Dr. Kessben at Forcing. Niema be na off head ofo say waye reduction in prices of goods and services is attributable to him. It say removal of e-levy, betting tax and other taxes, inflation control leading to single digit inflation, exchange rate control. And na me kan edi kan no.
Yes, reduction okay.
And significant reduction in food inflation is attributable to the Greek minister, Honorable Eric Opoku. Significant reduction in food inflation. Feed Ghana program. And akukon kitinkiti rollout. Supporting farmers with fertilizers. And buying farm produce from farmers. And these are the quick recall. Quick.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yanti nipa na fi na odwene ho a ne o say o pe bibia kan ma minister no. This is just to let you know the benchmark.
Okay.
Yeah, the year ranking nti mesre. We are so can am fan she kudo duase. If you are doing something the citizens will know.
Yeah.
Unless you have not made them know. Nti ni me no let them know or I'm sure they will not be able to recall. Dr. Kessben to force in number 2, the whole Ghana. Reduction in prices of goods and services, removal of e-levy, betting tax and other taxes, inflation control leading to single-digit inflation, and then exchange rate control, CD appreciation.
Okay.
Nina ye off-tempo recalls about some of the modern boy. Meaning say obisa Dr. Atufos no ankasa obetimi aka niema bebre krasin we.
Yeah.
Meaning say obisa openi Eric Opoku obetimi aka niema bebre sin we. But the citizens are giving you feedback that of all the things that you think you are doing, these are the things that readily comes into their mind.
All right.
Enti bibi on maka momo yenso enti.
Let's wait and see. You call the economic performance of governance, governance. You say the sustainability of the and I say inflation on but hano say agricultural basrona we are above.
Yes.
How do we because Bebusa say how? Because first nanka ka buy modern mono nanka currency no.
You are referring to this.
Yes. Management of the currency. And some agricultural the Fed.
Then in between these two guys is the food mainly.
Yes. Okay.
Do you get the calculation?
Okay.
In between these two guys
and food mainly. Okay.
Mainly.
Okay.
Mainly.
Okay.
Into raw on the surface, no. I think so when you combine this,
a better way.
Not necessarily combine but
yes.
But with a little impact of food in stability in price of food, food prices, food items, and it will cross this thing to this 70 a little above.
That's true.
And my own understanding. As a data analyst, you must appreciate the data and understand what could be causing the variation.
Okay.
But I mean, that is not to say the citizens did that calculation to come to this realization.
Right.
The top,
but at least it shows that there's some kind of consistency.
Yes. And in fact, many of the achievements, for example, inflationary control, we know. Ghana high inflation, it is heavily impacted by food inflation. It is a food, it has a large or a high impact on the general inflation. Other things comes in, but food pulls it down more.
Okay.
The overall scoring now, the difference between Openi Eric Opoku, top 20.2 out of 100. Number 1, Openi Eric Opoku, Minister for Food and Agriculture.
Yeah.
Over the percentage now, 20.2 out of 100.
Okay, 20.2.
0.2 out of 100. Osha had 19.5 out of 100. And what it means is that Omumi and Abomu, they say Eric Opoku and agriculture and was but this is highly competitive. So it's like a Kwabena Eric Opoku editor, finance minister.
Okay.
And Ebianke survey no enkrankwa ana amongst businessmen kwa mukomu fa aduane kra anya hwe ya anka bi anka finance minister could have, but this is the entire country. To many people, sabi the food is very important to them.
Yeah.
To many people, inflation, ke odi mo kika kan ho ase we won fa nya hwe again, opening Haruna Idrisu number 3. And this is very striking. Let me refer until it came up in my analysis. Adding private schools
to free
SHS. I think that scores him some marks, and the citizens are
very happy
about it.
Right.
Very happy about it.
Right.
Then introduction of reforms to phase out double track. Again, and also a debate to Chrome. Double track was gone long ago before today. Double track, but the citizens are thinking that there are some reforms in place to phase out double track, attributable to the education minister. No fee stress policy or refund to then people are happy about it and they can recall it readily. Ensuring discipline in school. Okay, and he stood his grounds. And I like the way when he means something, he relaxes to say it and empowers the headmasters and says, I have empowered you to do A, B, C, and D. Mesre mu me nyina mu ana sebe nkora na to da bi a wan fa na ensi fom kakre bi ombe over ombe over ye hu hu om nkora sa no wan fa na ensi fom kakre bi, and then improvement in school feeding. Opening John Abdullahi Janaponso, 4th energy minister, stability in electricity, and then reduction in fuel prices. And so need the two main things we na a feature man and then microphone tai kai pa obeka ya efi afina nem say emu ya ye den kakra monokra ba TV so ka say aka ye 30 minutes pe na Ghana nyina
2.5 hours o man nyina back
so I mean ahoche ni mu na hwe nne senia enema timi aye yi no a I think he deserves the 4th place as the feedback is given. Openi Mubarak Muntaka, Faith, security service recruitment, retooling and re-equipping of security services, improving security and general security and human safety, and then imposition and management of curfew at some places. Ama enema bi anakese bi degenerate no, enti me and degenerate. Enti ranking ni top 5 ayaka ho asem ni. Omo maka nyina so a place their various deserving places. Na near strike me pa meninsa no. Ya diemu opani Kenneth Gilbert Kenneth Ejay, minister in charge of works, housing and water resources.
Okay.
Ono place higher 25. 25, 24, 23, 22 out of 25. And I'm thinking that once a time ago, now a very busy and active ministry.
Works and housing,
works and housing. I think say year 1 no, or man too quiet, or no transport ministry, no money, or fisheries, on Miniaba Elizabeth for surgery, trade and industry, Penny Rashid Purple. Ono de no de emse mabunu nyanya adwuma nya ne de obet koswada ya gaganse on page bamba mabunu nye Obeni Rashid Purple, please we need you to get youth something to do this year. We wish you so well. Oni omo maka wa ha nyina ne ha ebinom nso de by nature of their ministry no omo nse dan drive key sectors of the economy. They say Madam ya otoso 25 Honorable Lydia Lamisi, Minister of State in charge of public sector reforms. And no ebi a ntimi fa ne ntoto those active key economic driving ministries no. Openi Emmanuel ina bled kakra and openi Isifu ene umomaka minua Honorable Felix Kwachifosu. They don't actually drive any key sector of the economy. Until I may single out works and housing. At least need the say we more. I think that he needs to up the game a little, and then let's see what next year. This is my overall picture. Send and know can. Overall, no, maybe so almost see no niaka kanini na no. Obe rated the government of the NDC in the same, and the overall rating is 62.9. Ebino mo say or performing average. Ebino say very poor. But from those who are saying it is very good to good, 62 0.9. And I think that will be the researchers' overall rating for the year 2025.
Right.
And on this note, this is the governance bit of the Citizens Perception Survey. Medical can say, well, other issues of national interest, or Galam say, any other interesting ones, we will give you those updates, I think, in due time.
All right.
Right.
So, Prof. Swasapon, I will tell you, my main messages no kakrano. Na afi yentuaso ewa hanum say. We say, good evening, KOD. Please, okay, let me pick it from this angle. Menko sha say from Momdi kind of buying as a metro major. We say Benji ewo enfensi. Say we are greatest honorable wisdom or say Buama. MCE, nowadays we are enjoying a good governance. When you go to the market, you get what you want. No matter how much money you have, you can get something small to buy. Petrol prices also reduced. We pray it remains for long. Okay. Oh no, no. All right. Thank you very much for that one. Said anyone can do his own assessment on the first year period of President Mahama and rate him as he thinks is okay. To me, when I put all things together from the first day he took office, the positives and the negatives, as well as the delivery of his manifesto promise, I'll score him 48%. Cost of living didn't change. Kwame Takwa ena odiwe aba. Yes, oyeso veni bi anko because the cost of living answer ono edie enonom. Hello, good evening, KOD. I'm watching live from Senegal, Casamas, Elinken, and my name is John Atuasan. Although President Mahama cannot do anything perfect within 1 year, so Prof, your survey is somehow okay. So those who are saying they never saw any good from President Mahama are all MPP people. Anyway, teacher Kujo Tepanyina Susu essay is very interesting. It's only under the NDC that we can see currency depreciation, low reported inflation, and a very high cost of living. In 2024, inflation was 25%, yet it is now said to be 4.9%. However, the price of common fund ice has increased from 3 cities to 5 cities. Chicken, which cost 180 cities in 2024, now cost 300 cities despite the so-called 4.9% inflation. Under the NDC inflation, teachers and nurses who worked for 12 months were paid for only 1 month. University fees has increased by 25. I know they are contentious. And house rents have also gone. Okay, yeah, that's it for your message. Asante Desi KOD. Good evening. Me pese me bisa se galamse no amampeni Mahama wasovo ewie ana efrise this time wonka ho asem biu. Okay, yeah, that's it. Ono enso ede enono. Right, it said, good evening, KOD. Please ask Professor Smart for me. If you spend $10 billion to stabilize the city against the dollar, is it fair? Please ask him for me what inti ono koye so the amount for kawo enye ono na eka. Please, the Greek minister is from Kukum near Goso. Kukum near Goso. Right. Security, good evening. Say Ramadan ho tumude hene Nana Abuaje from Asante Achim Hwidium. But I'm sad this evening because we are crying for factories to process our foodstuffs and you are talking about ranking. God have mercy on. I said it featured prominently. It featured prominently. Our report anymore. So good evening, KOD. I'm Solomon Jagri from Kunsu. Please, I want to find out if Nanado is in Ghana. My second question is, what is His Excellency John Dramani Mahama's secret for the management of the economy? May Almighty God bless His Excellency John Dramani Mahama and the NDC government. For the sake of the party, ye dear, I don't think they are coming back. Okay. Anyway, that is it. Baroski Ewo Esisirwa, member MPP Media Patriot. My question is, do we have transport minister under the stewardship of President Mahama's administration? Okay, hi to Francois or NGFK. All right, yeah, that's it. We say Nana Akua Mwabwating Ablikuma Central, aka Dr. Baumia, will lead MPP into victory 2028. Good evening, Kyori. Dear MPP delegates, we have 14 days to elect Dr. Baumia as our presidential candidate, leading to victory 2028. Special greetings to Adrian Kessben, John Boadu, incoming MPP national chairman. Okay, yeah, that's it. Oh dear, and say good evening, Kyori. I'm Okai from Bantam in the Senate West District. Prices of good stuffs are too low at the farm gate, and we are not even getting buyers in Senate West, though maize is 400 cities. This is disincentive to the unemployed Ghanaian teeming youth who are encouraged every now and then to go into agriculture or agribusiness. And Prof is rating him best minister for 20. While farmers are crying. Anyway, I can't say something in our yes. So, Abia, assembly, Mesremo, Menkase but ya munya butre. Then listen to the explanation that is given on that one. Kim B, one, I'm listening to you right from Atlanta, Georgia, USA. Okay, yeah, that's a Kim B. Lawrence Wacheke Buche was senior Sorin Kwanta, SA of a Unity Oil Filling Station. Mahama is a bad president. Brian Champo is the best man for Ghana. Okay, and also Edia Ode Abraying, and no. John Mensah organized MPP Cote d'Ivoire branch, all the diaspora 31st January 2026. I beg, vote for Dr. Baumia because Baumia is a good leader for 2028. It is possible. Win. Okay. Dear Ode Abba and so and no. Mankind we and so and free harden. We continue from there. It said, okay. What Ghanaians are asking from the government is to do enforcement on marketing to reduce prices. Thanks. Okay, Wanfanidi Amba. Please, I want to ask a question. Okay, ask your question. Or say, why is it that Northerners can take position in the South, but no Southerner is in any position in the North? For example, when it comes to Atedebu, the MP and the DC are all Northerners, but all Bono people in Atedebu are all home. Why? Michael from Michael, we name any research out here until I draw that conclusion. But ABA, majority of them that is. Thank you very much. Barowski was Sisriwa. As a member, okay, I think this one has been read. Makai Barowski Diano. We say in this is this the same professor I'm hearing? I'm ready to debate him. I don't understand his figures. No, professor. You are far from right. Oh, sir. Anyway, that is your opinion, though. Sir Charles were just so be a brain. Okay, or don't any throwback on. I say, good evening, Cody. You are doing a good job, a program, but please focus on hospitals and activities. Focus on hospital activities from digital to manual, and patients are suffering, especially cough. Kumasi, please, can Professor Sapon do a research on all the hospitals from Sir Charles Ejuso and Oduwe and so a brain and ne enyumre. We say good morning, good okay, good evening. Kyodi, I'm confident that Dr. Baumia will win the MPP elections on 31st of January. However, the key issue is how the party intends to address and counter the propaganda spread by the NDC during the 2024 elections. What clear strategies are in place to rebuild trust and convince Ghanaian voters to support Dr. Baumia this time? Edukwat Ewo Techimai and Odiwe and so Abraying and Ne Enyumre. The rest of them, I will come and read them. But Prof, afei ma yanko ho na afei yenhwe the other areas no so Prof ehwe na we are regional MPP. Okay, so we are going to the MPP primaries no, and yes we are MPP primaries no, so I got 2 weeks pe okay. Na ye kwa koto abantia no so eho ensem ewo ha Prof maminti wo ho so
good em say we no near yehwe ne say last I think 2023 to 2026, if I said 3 years ago, and now we call about 2 kind of. Na sa Brenonet is saying, and what are the expected changes that we expect to happen? Until no, say Obia share screen this one. This was the overall impression of the last time the MPP went into elections. Nti openi Kennedy Japan, we need 2 out of the 16 regions.
2 out of the 16 regions?
Yes.
Okay.
Central region and then Volta region.
These are the 2 are winning here?
Yes, the 2 are winning here. Central region, there were 23 constituencies. We need 19. Overwhelming. And Dr. Bawumia, we need 4.
That is his home region.
His
Central
home region.
Home region. Okay.
So understandably, he won the Central region massively. And Volta region, so were 18 constituencies. We need 11. And Dr. Bawumia, we need 7.
Okay.
And these 2 constituencies, he won. And offer Dr. Bawumia Answa, or no, we need the remaining 14 regions. Greater Accra, we need out of the 34 constituencies, we need 19. Openi Kennedy, we need 15.
Okay.
And to Kanini Nabomwa, Openi Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, we need Greater Accra. Now, over Western North and so Western North, there were 9 constituencies. Openi Kennedy, we need Mubakuma, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, we need Mumwatch. Over Western, so Western was 17 constituencies. Openi Kennedy, we need Munum, and Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, we need Mu Dumienu. Bono constituency Bako, Omanto, since we need data and so on. And Bono, and can say 12, but I have 11. Out of the 11, Emu 2, and Kennedy, we need a Munkno. I bet me do. If I verify the data and I found it, fine. If I don't find it, I take it as Omanto. And that is it as at the time of Mutuaban. Eastern region, there were 33 constituencies. 3 years ago, Mutuabano, Dr. Bawumia, we knew overwhelmingly 29 out of 33. And Emu 4, Openi Kennedy, we knew. Now about Ashanti region. Ashanti region were 47 constituencies. Overwhelmingly. Emu 44. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and a winnie, and Openi Kennedy winnie Mumiensa. Upper East, there were 15. Openi Kennedy winnie Mumienu. And Openi Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia so winnie Mudumiensa. Apart from Sahara regions here, constituencies a womu, Openi Ken Enye B, a year Upper East, Ashanti, Eastern, Bono, Western North Accra, Volta, Central. Sahara regions here are Kainina. The remaining 7 regions here, Edidi Swede. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na Enya Nina Openi Ken Enye B. Over Savannah and soon Nina Koma Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Oti Sabrina Wongwache. Efina Bakwabe Kamana Yenkrum. Watching Nina Koma Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. In Sia wa hafuni nyina koma Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Bono East Duba kuni nyina koma Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Northern Kitadum wa training nyina koma Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. Na Upper West Kitaduba kwa nyina koma Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na we there it is also as expected. Aha, and also in Sia nyina North East. Nyina also koma Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. This is the overall picture. This is the overall picture. Now, offer good. Now, offer we here. Yes, no. Last, let me also say that last time, no dear, never say a 2-horse race. Na your penny Ken, na your penny Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia nkwa. The rest, me offer then mo ne. Me offer free nom dem. So one said I'm just doing the analysis on the 2. Yeah. But let's take note that this time, I can say for ni biaba kaka. So you see, you can't call it a 2-horse race, even though at the point of saturation there, the order is arranged. 3 womu there, 4
There's a
would
third, fourth. There's a fourth.
There's a third, there's a fourth,
okay,
and there's a fifth.
Okay.
Or there might be a third and a fourth and no fifth.
Okay.
Kind of. Because of the following. For example, of the regions, of the Eastern region, for example, can fair move 4. Of the 29 na kana Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia fa ni nyina no. Ebinum ebe changing hands kakra based on the new interest na abemu. Ha. Sa anso na opani kan de na ofa Western region 4 no nso no. They should be mindful say differences based on I mean, all I'm saying is that they are not enjoying the duopoly anymore. So they should expect a region like this to to bring out some changes. In fact, some of the places that they won in Ashanti is a bit because of the new interest that is in it. And the analysis now, whoever wants to draw the conclusion will have to look at 2 things.
Okay.
Number 1, regions Ebinumunyan in the first place, how is the other efforts, Dr. Brian effort, and Dr. Seyo Educhim efforts, and how is it going to affect the places where they won most?
Okay.
I am not sure as at now per my data, Central region will be affected by Brian and Dr. Seyo Educhim match. This was how the distribution was done. Dr. Bawumia 4, Kennedy 19. I'm saying that with the inclusion of the 2 of them, or even the 3, not much is going to affect.
Okay, and so that affect 2 is
no.
Okay.
Their impact will not be felt here. Their impact will not be felt here.
Okay. Okay. Central and then northeast.
Northeast, their impact into. In fact, their impact will not be felt in northern. Okay, so let me summarize it this way. For all the areas where Kennedy had 0, the impact of Omoma Kanina will not affect.
Maybe a Kennedy had 0 in the previous election.
Yeah.
Omoma Bano any influence be also. Okay.
In fact, the dominance of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia in Savannah, Oti, Ahafobono East, Northern, Upper West, and Northeast is still intact.
Okay.
Yeah, it's still intact.
Okay.
Is still intact. And Omoye campaign, the various teams, especially Kennedy team, should try and consolidate their gains in here. They should consolidate their gains. The good news is that in terms of nominal impact, Greater Accra has some numbers. Ashanti has some numbers, even though here Ashanti the dominance of Dr. Owusu is still very, very high in Ashanti. But Ashanti data, if you look at Ashanti, you see, my friend, the best 15 constituencies for Kennedy.
Okay. Best 15 constituencies.
The best 15 constituencies for Kennedy.
All right.
Yeah. Of course, I mean, nobody will doubt Asen Central.
Right.
Nobody.
Of
course. So the whole doubt and say, oh no, we are another level of person. Then K2 South. Then Aguna West. Asen North. Ejumaku Inya Nesiem. Gomua East. Gomua West. Chifueti Mokwa. Skumodo Brakwa. Now, the new change or the impact that a Kennedy year will affect him at Asen South. And I think I've not shared the full data because of it was a personal task I was tasked to do. Okay. So I didn't do it for general public. Okay. But I'm saying, now there should be some work done here. It still remains part of the best 15, but I mean, for good reason, I would want this to be put on.
Would you like to share, possibly if it's possible, so to share why it's so?
Oh, this is the raw results for 2023. In Asen South, whereas Opani Kennedy, this gap, difference of 318. This makes it a top constituency. Okay. We have gap difference in America. Very huge differences. But this difference, once it is narrowed, now here I'm on the top 15 in Mwaba.
Oh, okay.
A different identity. A better comparative analysis now after 31st, but these districts remain. It is now they shouldn't lose guard in these top 15 districts, top 15 constituencies. If possible, they should be thinking of getting 100%. And there are some districts that There's some constituencies are Openi Kennedy nya 0. But constituency be anywhere Dr. Baumia including Asen South. Onya 16 votes.
Okay.
Even though Openi Kennedy nya dodo ni nyina almost ni nyina no. Onya 16. But obetimi anya districts constituencies be a hodie Kennedy nya 0.
Okay.
Edu be a metro obi. Nti top 15 K2 South, Asen Central, Agona West, Asen North, Ejumako enye Nesiam, Gomua East, Gomua West, Trifuati Mokwa, Esikumo Dobimbra kwa Asen South. Asen South na ma flag no. Boku West, Abrase Ebukwa Mankese, Gomua Central, Krowo, Ga West.
Okay.
Aye amasama. Na oba ha say ya Obaha.
Well, Prof, you na yafe yahwe. Yahwe na yankrese de etie mame fa messages no kakra na afi Prof so entroso no hwe. What goes on there? Teacher Eric aka Obia Hiska manso watreso say MPP delegates let us all vote massively for Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia to lead MPP to 2028 general elections, to be our next president to move Ghana forward. Okay. Ono so the other boy you say good evening KOD. I don't think the rating is right, especially the Greek and finance minister's position. You sold our cocoa since last year December, yet have not been paid, and they paid a Greek minister. They said a Greek minister is performing. Nah, he did nothing.
Let me educate this particular one. But let the particular caller now as a message in say Coco and share a Greek minister asset.
Right.
Coco no share finance minister asset. I mean Coco board no and share a Greek minister asset. I think that is why people have genuine concerns. But I'm sure once they have this education, they will draw the line between where the challenges are. Until caller now tester, please be informed.
Okay. Bright from Kwabena Owusu Upper West Akim and the way banty. But I think your question has been answered. And as I said here, now open a year. Since the increment of electricity and water tariffs, prepaid has been very expensive. How can a country with so-called low inflation and dollar stability, yet electricity is expensive? Is that how the Mahama government promised? Okay, that is it. And also, yet make also.
Nice one. We are top 15 no American. Now Oba Aseha say ya. Oba Benya the bottom, whatever you want to call it. So yes, at the end of the day, there was a 1 vote difference in Adenta. One vote difference in Adenta in favor of Openi Kennedy Japan.
Okay.
Yeah, discussing Kennedy Japan. Makan the top 15. These constituencies are the bottom because we need a dear, but gap no the we need no. 1 Adenta, 5 Central Town, 6 North Die, Bosome Frehon 7.
Okay.
Do you get it? Keta 7, Tema Central 7, Infansiman 11. 33 Anglogan, Efia Kwesimin Team, Adanse South, Adanse South, New Edubiase, Cape Coast North, Eutu Senya East, Owini, dear, but difference of 55. Lankwanta Nangnia. I see these areas as Babia, Openi Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, Mobetimi Chiafaso.
Okay.
And I'm saying of the gap, definitely. Yeah. Na meka they share teams na can so nkran say I mean you can't sit and say last me we need identity and then so metime we need identity. If you don't do hard work, these are easy areas we opponents betime atwa for because your win was so weak over there. And to take note, yaka top 15, yaka very weak 15 constituencies as a Kennedy ni team no. Omushen so. Then Oba Openi Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia so the top 15 and then the top 20 and then the top whatever because of the tendency of and the difference in gap. For example, these constituencies 1 2 East Mamprusi anase Naregu Gambaga, West Mamprusi anase Walewale, Techima South, Ejeso Pandai, Tamale Central, Wa Central, New Jabin South, Bimbila, Tamale South, Kintampo North, Boga Central, Swase, in Kranza South, Takwan Sayim, and then Karaganum. These are areas they were largely no-go areas for Ken in the past.
Okay.
Emma,
oh
yes. For Nalaru Gambaga crowd here, Nipa Koto Abanya 915. 915 in Dr. Mahmoud.
Okay. No, then the crew. Okay.
And you know, and I make us say, a do ni Kromuno. It was 915.
Right.
100%.
Not to me, making inroads. Maybe I'm not Kennedy.
Who's a Kennedy? None of honey both Asin North and South, Central and North combined. It's not me Asin Central and Asin North, and Kumbenya some huge impact. But Asin North, Dr. Mahmoud Bawenya 51 votes. Asin South 26 votes. And you know what the total sa East and West Mamprusi for you.
You say Gabanoso.
East and West Mamprusi. East Mamprusi nipa 915 ne koto abano. Dr. Mahmoud Bawenya ni. Aha, West Mamprusi nipa 852 and ekoto abano onyani nyina. Enti I'm saying say the dominance at these areas no me eto abano we will come with the data na be from abano and we will compare, and as at now at my saturation point as a data person I be call ho no mo no na the impact in society
said
in
previous elections
very well.
Changes in him.
And society. The areas I can prompt the Baumia team. Earlier, na northeast in Yinano, na constituencies in Siano. Cherry Pony Pe and a doctor Penny Kennedy Japan Nyebi, ever northeast. It is this constituency name 5 unya 0000. Cherry Pony Pe and Unyabi unya 23 and 26 Mubako. Okay. But then the improvement is that this time, Yon is also going to be a placer. Second of the year in a while. Obenya Binsuho. And these two guys there are likely to add. But if there's any place in Northeast he may want to push harder, it should be somewhere Yon. Okay. And then the Cherry Pony. Right. But then the remaining 4 there, I think they will reduce in the baby near there. Then the bottom, I have say can the best constituencies in the home. And so in the year Kasei, I'm not sure you can secure a Betifi for.
But some profit it's possible.
Oh, I am a man of possibility.
It's possible because
I possible crash Abia opening Ken everything to now my doctor, but I know possible. Do the possibility that but this is in red because senior seriously
there's another candidate coming.
There's a high probability say these gains in the eastern region is going to be diffused. Okay. Dr. Baumiana benefited from the eastern region more. Into a team near eastern region no and I'm saying this thing to encourage Penny Brian and in the team so say this time they have an impact. In fact, data researcher BNM crowd here, but we said there are some selected constituencies in the eastern region. Penny Brian's impact is going to be high. Ubetimenya Nkoko constituency, Ubetimenya in Praiso constituency, Ubetimenya Abitifi, Honwan Kasanso constituency. The Western near Baddown, Manho Donut Timia Treklako constituency Kakranti. The overall votes of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia in the eastern region was good the last time. But I think with the current contest and then the impact of Penny Brian. No. So overall, no, out of the NIPA 21,000, out of the delegates votes of 21,233, no, Penny Kenya 6,007, and Penny Dr. Mahmoud 13,000 and over. Okay. I think this figure is going to be contested vigorously by Penny Brian. Okay. If overall Eastern region, Penny Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ne bedin kunim wo Eastern region. Overall, but if you no one could din kunim with the same high margin,
even though say a year candidate be a home region.
Yes.
Still.
Oh yes, and I make say when the impact is so huge, now will predict changer. the change cannot come all of a sudden.
Okay.
Until obey there on the home region. But ahwadene nkonko bro Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia dear so. Afe ye ba ne bottom adina maka we no ye abitifi dear na things me highlight in prior so dear or baby you may want to also pay attention to in prior so no wahenfa we ni in prior so Kwawu South into Honoman so is going to be highly contested for, but constituencies are the last time no openi Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia eyere ne ho de ba da ho de ne ni so wo hwe ba bi tsese ya o kai Kwe Central odi nkunim gap na ye 2 pe.
Okay.
Gap na ye 2. Nti gap 2 pe de that mu se en sheda anya ye bi kra ye gap 3 garu.
Yeah.
Nti garu no so ka Kusaw ayi ne ho. Kusaw districts no me say ye nsia Kusaw sifo no ho no ye nsia. O hwe opani Kennedy de no wi ni ye no a Kusafo no ewo mi ahwe ehu boku Central ne boku West no mni ade obehu de ada Binduri no mni ade nso wo mu a hwe ha say Upper East wo Binduri. It was a good win. Kennedy win with difference of 2-4. So for the Kusaw constituencies, even though it is a little polarized that way, I think still it's a place I'm waiting me a contested vigorously. But I mean, you can take note of some of the Kusaw constituencies and understand why Abia the honor differences in the course. But I had a number say these are constituencies I say opening Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia and the team. They take judicious notice of.
Okay.
There are constituencies they won, but they won with 2 week margins. Okay. Kwe Central, Kwe North, Ewo Greater Accra, they should take judicious notice. Akachi North, Ewo Volta region. Kumewu, opening we need, but to hear the gap difference, that or no Kennedy Numunu and 8. And they shouldn't take Ashanti as Ashanti, and you won 44 out of the 47 constituencies. But this is going to be a new election. So this detailed analysis is quite important for you to know where to channel your last minute strength. Okay. And to take note of that, 11 difference, Okakwe North, first Namika Okakwe Central. Now Wabaha, Okakwe South. So Okakwe form Yensano. Penin Dr. Bawumia we need dear. But I think this time I saw a lot of work in there. And this is a picture of the bottom 15 that he needs to work on. It includes Oda, Brim Central, and Lower Eastern region. Adaklu nomune Bodi, and Yensuano, and Impo Bantama, opening Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia we need there. But if you check the difference of just 18 votes.
Bantama, I think Kennedy factor because of Ninuya.
Definitely.
Yes,
definitely. Intino, say Omutimi. Now it is counted as constituencies Dr. Bawumia we need Yenibi. But me treat team now Juna Baso said they won yes, but with a very weak gap. I say Omushena Omuka Huasem. All right. All in all, Nyamia Adomwa. The 31st in the bar we will compare, but as at before I got 31st, no, out of the 275 or 74 constituencies are according to 2023, no, Dr. Bawumia we need 212, and Kennedy we need 62.
Okay.
At the current point of data saturation, no, even if there are going to be improvements, and Openi Brian Nomone Openi Educhum Nomo Beji Bikra Noa. The order is not likely to change. Okay. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is likely to win on the 31st of January, followed by Openi Kennedy, followed by Openi Brian, followed by Openi Dr. Oseyo Edichum, and Sana Openi Kwabena Japan, Abba. And the data is supporting the fact that Sa area Muhaseno, from Meme data Mewono, their impact has not been able to overturn the dominance here.
Mamusa, one controversial question.
Yes.
And you're controversial, but let me put it that way. Per what you have, is there a possible runoff? There isn't.
There's no possibility of a rerun.
Nah.
Oh, there be.
I see.
And not that which sample na me examine no no chere utie the other side now they say oh but say sample na mo de ye e bi obi kwati me ka say yen so ye was sample chere say we nso we ni ha but luckily or interestingly no the other debate doesn't come with the population. They also come with a sample.
Okay, the same sample.
So person we change all the over 200,000 phone cry now difficult.
Yeah.
Until we do up to a point and we raise saturation with the repetition that is coming. Until what constituencies be 138 and now 200. Near every mobile air pointed to a leader. You ask yourself, say, so 70 now can be timia best the data now when you're free 200, for example, I visited 216 constituencies out of 276. 216 constituencies now in Nipakasa. If this is the saturation I have reached, my question is, would Neakano as a bit me about reverse way no ana, but I still accept maybe as a teacher or as a researcher. Uko University and debate we argue over a theory, this and that, and we build consensus based on the actual side. Be free more by a 2 abani we and be free more abano. Near build a consensus. Until I'll stand with my sample, and I would not suggest a memo being so dear wakoyene dear on to debi. Also found dear no ne fire juma. Nenya me aduma ya 2 abani we are. You better not near here the differences between the predicted and the actual. Se campaign ni kregu so koso. Until better me say makoba ebi ma nipa so beto ma e. And so based on kasachire fufura aba ho nti nipa so beto ma bi. But I think say when data reaches saturation eya na ne efimu ba no ense dance sa ne ade. In fact yentimi nnan sori nkohu se savannah FD adani every 07 akwakoye 70 ana north east adani abese akoye ne ade. But omunko so anyiro mo ho nya adwuma because baby on mo data ni bi wo ho more than baby. To make sure say baby we able say greater Accra Ashanti de omunya so because the two regions have a very high number of votes. And where be abaye ohun Asante region, aye ohun greater Accra region bia no, who votes bia etimiko cancel baby for there. All right. Near identity. I wish all the aspirants very well.
All right. We are Professor Smart Sapon. Prof, thank you very much for that extensive analysis on last year on His Excellency John Dramani Mahama not buying any Nyama cost and saying Nyama Edi Efrimo. Sorry, Omamuti radio no more the benefits of the figures no said ye Timmy analyzing your screen so your TV studios. But another time you'll be coming back and say your Twabani on the 31st of January 2026. Yebesa banafi yasan era enemanimu na yedi ho enkomo. Meda Prof Sapon ase ene menino enaye edwuma no. Malam ya na hye edwumadi no a yede brem together our technical team no ena yede democracy ebremo. This year expect more. Yede bromidin ede Kwabena Owusu Dankwa. Bye bye for today. Prof